The gathering is about the kingdom being restored to Israel. The fleeing is about safety and survival during the tribulation period.
When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
The abomination of desolation is the image or statue of the beast that will be set up inside the third temple that will be reconstructed in Israel. When we see that, we will know that's our sign to flee, all who are in Judea and in the entire world.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
The woman represents the bloodline descendants of Jacob, Israel.
And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God and to his throne.
The child that Israel brought forth was Jesus. He was born through the tribe of Judah. But during the fleeing, there will be stipulations in place in order to enter the wilderness. One is only those who are written in the book of life can enter.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
The book he's referring to is the book of life. Michael, our prince, will help us get there. And we're going to need him because it's going to be very dangerous for us to get there.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
The serpent is the Antichrist being led by the devil, the dragon. The water that is coming out of his mouth is his army. But the earth will fight for us, and it will swallow up their armies. Now read Psalm 91, and you will understand it plainly.
And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days.
God assures the safety of those who flee at this time to the wilderness. This will be the only place of safety in the entire world. It's prepared for 3.5 years, the entire duration of the Great Tribulation period.
And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nursed for a time and times and half of time from the face of the serpent.
3.5 years. Wait, where have we seen this before?
And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself.
The same way that Jesus tore up Egypt to let his people go is going to be the same way he tears up the world to let them go. This will infuriate the devil and the Antichrist. So since they cannot get to us who are in the wilderness, they will go after those who for whatever reason didn't make it.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
They know who the real saints of God are. They only go after those who are keeping the 10 commandments. If you're caught outside the wilderness during this time, you'll have to stay alive long enough to make it to the gathering when Jesus returns. The second stipulation in order to enter the wilderness during the Great Tribulation period is that you have to be sealed with the seal of God. What is the seal of God?
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
The seal of God is keeping the 10 commandments. They're in your hand and in your forehead, just like the mark of the beast. Who are the only ones that God has the angels seal during the Great Tribulation period?
And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
The 144,000 Israelites. They're the ones that make it to the wilderness during the fleeing because they're the first fruits.